Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Subsistence. I'm Ogopogo. Looks like a beautiful morning so far. Just checking out the scenery. We got a level 3 wolf on our doorstep. I'm not going to worry about him just yet. Um, yeah, so nothing else really transpired through the night. Those fires are still around. I do kind of want to scope those things out and scope those areas out and see what spawned in. See if they're rogues or in fact we have our first base coming in. So I was debating on what to do next here. We got our power and our mass back up. And I think the smartest thing to do right now is to get our refinery made and in place. We'll be able to use it right away because we'll have to rebuild a little bit of power. It does take power to run it. But by the time we get back at the end of the day, we should be able to make our generator, which is going to help us out. And from that point, we'll get into our power storage, into our workbench, and so on. But I think let's get at least while we got the power and mass done up. It's going to recharge through the day anyway. So let's get something made and in place because we're going to need this refinery to advance. And like I said, this base is just going to be while we're here, we're not going to just, gather and collect. We're going to actually get some stuff made too. And then we'll have the tools in place for, when we do come to do raids or want to spend time at this end of the map, we have the ability to do some stuff. So I'm thinking I don't want to throw anything. I really don't want to put anything on this wall because we're going to be doing a lot of our fighting from there. So I think we'll just throw it in this corner for now. There we go. We'll get that upgraded as soon as we can. But we need to get some metals refined and stuff to do that. So very handy to have for sure. Let's get this guy back. Made the med kit or the health kit. Now this guy, I don't know. It's a little early. I'm pretty much topped up with my... Oh, yeah. Let's shut the door. I know I don't have to, but... So the wall does come through there. I remember I said it when I first did this, and I thought there was just a light, but it's actually does come through the wall, which is okay, because eventually we're going to get this side of the building armor plated at least so we can, save a little bit on the damage. I don't know why I run around like an idiot like I do. So yeah, anyways, the last video, it was like the first day with my new lips. And I was yapping about something and I forgot where I was. And it was about placing the BCU down early. Now, normally I do wait quite a while before I put it down. Because I really don't mind just, going out and exploring and collecting and getting myself built up. But... in some senses, it makes the game a little too easy. But never really boring. But for the sake of the playthrough and, I got, you guys are watching and that, I didn't want to drag it out too much, so. We're still going to be fine. We just got to be cautious. And you know what? I got to go wash my hands. I didn't wash my hands. And I'm going to get infected, like, shortly, and then it'll be a waste of that. Oh, my God. There. Saved myself from wasting. Ruining my efficiency mentality. Okay, so we're going to run up just by ore rock there, Ortastic. And kind of circle back around and see if we can get a bit of a look on these guys. I'm just kind of grabbing a few logs as we go. I do want to grab the grub trees as usual. I'm definitely going to have to do an off-camera run for some wood here pretty soon because we're using up some of our planks. And I want to really start banking those and getting things ready so we can... start making trips up to the south, find our location, start getting things moved up there and build. We'll get it built before we actually move in, but... Okay, here's a boar here, so... And let's get this goddamn pickaxe down, Ogo. You bonehead. Okay, gotta watch this guy. He didn't run off. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Oh, a shotgun shell. Sweet. Let's take care of that immediately. Slowly getting this thing filled up. Haven't had to use it yet. Big old grizzly over in front of the... Okay, there's the fire there. Now, so far, I'm not seeing any platform, or am I? No. I don't see anybody over there. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. Damn. Now he's chasing us, so let's pull him away from there anyway. Okay, okay, I know you're pretty choked at me. You're gonna follow me around for a bit too, aren't you? Shouldn't have my back to him, but we should be okay. Oh yeah, he says, okay, you get the message. I do. This is a pretty good area in here. This little circular dip is usually, it can be a good area for, oh, it went after the boar. Sweet. Thanks, buddy. Thanks there, Boomba. But it could be a good area for lock crate in here. Quite often you'll find them. Actually, this whole belt through here, like through those rocks, up in that area, down through here, sometimes down around this area too, so. Let's go grab this guy and then we'll get a couple ores while we're up here. I just kind of want to scope it out, but it does look like rogues. Both camps may just be rogues. We might still be lucky. It's only the second day since placing the BCU, so maybe we still got a little bit of time, or like till tomorrow maybe, with before the hunters actually plunk a base down. Gonna need another pickaxe pretty soon. Okay, so let's go see if we can get a bit of a closer look and see. I don't know if we get much of a... I think I get a better zoom in with the rifle with the SVT, but... Whoa. Okay, that was a shotgun. So I'm thinking that's a hunter, because I don't... Like I said, I don't think rogues have shotguns. So that is going to be our first base, I believe. Oh, I got the trees in the way here. Let's go back up this way. He's definitely in a scrap with an animal. Wasn't the boar. Oh, almost ran by. Yeah, I'm getting... So, I just shake my head when I watch these... My gameplay back. That is a base. Okay, so there's our first base. Okay, so that's okay. That he's in a pretty good place, because that doesn't really interfere with our little center section here that we like to head towards the valley in. So that's all right. I don't mind that at all. That's actually a good position. So I'm going to assume then that the one up on that north bank over there is about halfway down, is going to be a rogue base. Look at this, things respawning already. Now we got a refiner. We can go to town on collecting the ores. Can never have too much. So I haven't seen the hunter yet, so I wonder if he got roasted. I don't want to get too close, because I really don't want to trigger him, get him chasing us, and then start things off with a revenge attack, but... Alright. So traditionally in this game, they most call it, as they spawn in, they call them Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. ABC, 1, 2, 3 sort of thing. Now, some think that the third base that comes in is the big fortress base. It's a huge base. And you know, most will automatically think, okay, it's the biggest base, so it's the alpha base. But in fact, it's reversed. The first one in, it's ABC 1, 2, 3 sort of thing. So the first one being alpha. We're gonna shake things up a bit though. Like I'm a little bit more old school. I like to be a little bit different, so we're gonna try to. I'm sure at points and times I'll refer to them as Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, but our first base is gonna be Alfalfa. Second one will be Buckwheat. Third one will be Chubby. Now, Chubby actually was a character in our gang series. Okay, oh, he's right there. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Okay, I gotta get away because I really don't want him to see us. Okay, I thought with the shooting and stuff, he might have. Now, we could, you know, I've played through where I've gone through and give him a little welcome to the neighborhood sort of greeting, but in this case, we absolutely have no reason to interfere with him, to stir him up. Just no reason whatsoever. Let's let him just do his work, build himself up. Now, there was a container over there, but I got to get over that way, and it's going to kind of leave us in the open. Let's see if we can sneak up around and go up that north bank and just make sure. I'm pretty sure. Usually it's a few days in between each spawn for hunters, so they're not going to both spawn in on the same night. So I'm 100% positive that guy up there is going to be a rogue camp. But he's just hanging out by his fire. Now, he's kind of looking at me. And he's moving. I might have just triggered him. No, he's crouched down. He's, oh, a couple shots. See, that was totally worth it. Oh, there's another one right there, but I'm not going to get that close to him. See, now, I think if I had, like I talked about last episode, if I had placed a foundation on that Ortastic, there's a good chance he wouldn't have planted his base that close to Ortastic. I don't know. That's just based on experience. That's not fact. I'm just basing on what level's this guy? Okay. I really don't. I just at the point in time, I'm really not feeling the need to go after these wolves and stuff because we're doing so good with the fish. At the end of the last episode, I grabbed another wolf and I had that chicken, so I'm glad we did grab that first wolf though with the two livers, because that really helped us out. That was really beneficial. I'm a little late on that guy. Here's a crate up here anyways. Sorry, my mind's just kind of preoccupied now with the hunters. I'm thinking placement and strategy and whatnot, so I'm kind of rambling, but that's also part of just getting used to this recording thing and, you know, not talking to myself. And, well, I am talking to myself, really, but... Okay, so there he is. Yeah. Looks like Randy Leahy again. Now, for those of you, I mentioned in my last episode about Randy Leahy. If you're not familiar, it's a mockumentary Canadian cult classic called The Trailer Park Boys. It's so over-the-top ridiculous that, to me, it's hilarious. It's my kind of humor. It's funny. It's just a group of misfits that live in a trailer park, all kinds of shenanigans. And Randy Leahy's a character in there that never... I think I've only ever seen him wear a shirt like a couple times throughout the whole 12 seasons or whatever they got going. And that's the rogues just remind me of Randy Leahy. It cracks me right up. Minus the gut. They don't have the gut, though. The cheeseburger gut. Okay, so we've got our first base established. I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much, but I'm gonna guess that the buckwheat is gonna probably... I mean, it could be anywhere, but I'm gonna have to get rid of this guy, you know? And he's level 3, so I may have to pull out the shotgun, but I don't want to. I think I can still get away with... you know what? Let's go out and do some work. We got to do some looking around. We need some more resources, and I'm pissing around, just hanging around the base. Like I said, the hunters are kind of on my mind. What are you? You're level 3 as well, hey? You are. I'm not afraid of level 3. It's just... Gonna take more shots to get him down. And with my style of play... He coming after me, he is. I was gonna hop up on that rock for... that ore, but... We'll have to forget it. Oh, look at this. Okay, now there's a level 1. Let's watch and see if that 3 dropped me. So I don't mind the level 1s. Okay, he wandered off. He's going that way. Oh, before we do that, get this guy loaded up. Get this container here. I know I'm kind of playing a bit of a scatterbrain game here this last couple episodes. I gotta smarten up. Perfection. Sweet. Yeah, I think... Yeah, Ames was totally right on that. It's the best method for sure. Okay, we got another liver. I do have the fish oils and the kelp. I think we should make ourselves another antidote with that liver. Is there anything around here? We don't need... We'll take a dip in the lake and get some kelp. I do have enough to make another antidote, so we'll do that. Let's take a run up through here. Put the axe away. It's always, this is a pretty popular area for lock crates. Like I said, it's part of that one belt I was talking about, and you quite often find them up and around here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think after this episode, I'm going to spend one in-game day and just take a run down into the valley, provided that there's no rogues down in the redwood forest there, and I'll gather a bunch of wood. And I also do want to take a dip in the lake, because I'm speculating that the buckwheat's going to spawn in somewhere up by that pond that we were just at, or possibly on the peninsula across from us. So we'll have to keep our eyes open the next day or two, see what happens there. Okay, we'll get this tree and that'll be it for that. Let's do a little bit more searching, see if we can find a couple more containers, a couple more crates. Lock crate would be sweet, but I really don't mind not coming across them. Like I said, I use my lock pick, and then it's just too tempting to utilize all my power and mass power to make another lock pick. Another good idea too is getting up in high places and just kind of scoping out the surroundings. Sometimes you can spot crates from quite a distance where the grass hasn't quite rendered in and stuff yet. That looks like something down there. Yeah, I do definitely want to take a spin around the lake too, and an episode with that could get a little bit boring too, though. So I'll have to think about that, how I want to do that. And like I mentioned a couple times, definitely want to, have you guys with me for as much of the... I don't feel so lonely when you guys are here watching. It's just like I got a bunch of buddies over and we're playing some Subsistence. You guys have really been awesome. Really made my transition into YouTube gaming so much more enjoyable. Absolutely loving this. Something else I'd like to try, and I've discussed it a little bit with Ains, is the co-op. I'd love to get a co-op put together and play some co-op. It's something I want to do. I don't have any friends that play this. All my friends, you know, they're into pinochle and stuff back at the old folks' home. I'm not, I'm not that old, but you know, you get my point. I just got nobody else that I know that plays this game. I think that's why I love watching it so much. You know, watching others play it. And Beach mentioned something too in a comment that was really cool too, and something I thought about, and I did elaborate a bit on it at the very beginning. I think the first episode, like watching the evolution of this game. Like imagine back when this game first came out, and by the sounds of it, Beach was one of the guys playing it that early. There was no map, there was no lakes, there was no streams, there was... You got your water by being lucky enough to find it. It was more common to find it in crates than it is now. No fire starter kits, you couldn't make those. You had to, if you didn't have matches, you were screwed. Like totally screwed. I got this guy, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So, you know, very lucky as to what we got now. In this game. Like I said to Beach, it was... They were like living like true pioneers in this game back then. Just imagine that, eh? I watched some of the gameplay, like you watch, you know, Ono Koho and Game Edge and Cage and stuff, their early seasons, before all that stuff came into play. It was crazy. We got it easy. All right. Could take another run over to Ortasic there. I'm sure there's a few things spawned there, but we'll start heading back. It's getting a little bit late. I got to get back and convert that the fish oils I have into some more medicinal tonics so we can make an antidote with this liver we got. The boars, we'll start hitting them up pretty soon too. That's something else we got to start thinking about. Where are we at? Oh, we're still in April. That's right. I put it on 200 days. So I think that's another reason too that I place the BCU a little quicker than I normally do. Okay, there he is. He's heading towards the beach. Now that's something that's going to happen during the evening and early morning sometimes. They'll head down to the beach quite often to fish. So that's something to be mindful of when you're heading out in the mornings and coming home at night. If we head over, yeah, he's heading right down to fish. We'll go stand up on our deck here and kind of scope him out. Yeah. We're no longer alone. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really pleased with where that spawned. I'm happy with that because that, like I said, I like this path right straight through here for us to head down south through the valley and that. Now we still could get some blockage in there with either buckwheat or chubby. I don't know why I did that to myself. Now I'm gonna have to get used to that. Kind of a crazy thought. I imagine after a few episodes I'll just be like Alpha Bravo and Charlie like everybody else. He's caught something. And again, I'm just wasting some daylight. We could have still been running around. I'm not being very efficient. We'll tighten up. I was just I'm kind of preoccupied with the spawning and seeing what goes on. Yeah, got his fish. Now he's taking off. He's walking with some authority. He thinks like he's got... I hopefully took a look over here and saw this monstrosity and think, well, geez. I don't think he's looking at this going, I think I'm in trouble. Little do they know what we have planned for them. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Kind of a fumbly couple episodes this last, 8 and 9, but hey. Spending a little time together, hanging out, enjoying things. Now he's fishing over there, the rogue. There's his campfire over there. Going to be interesting to see what happens. We definitely got to get to work and get some more of this map uncovered, but little squat. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to take a look here at the BCU quick. We're almost full power again, so yeah, we can make ourselves a generator, and I'll get another antidote crafted up. We'll get ourselves fixed up overnight, so we're fresh, ready to go tomorrow. It's one more thing I'll discuss too. I know I'm saying I'm going to go, and then I think of something else. I know I'm kind of tossing my videos out kind of random times. I'm trying to do it daily, but my wife's off on the weekends, so I try to, avoid too much computer time on the weekends, but I want to at least try to get at least 5 episodes a week out. But I'm going to strive for 7, definitely. I can always get some prepared, upload them and schedule them. I know that. But I've just got to kind of come up with a schedule. I'm just kind of trying to figure things out as I go and whatnot. But we'll get it figured out. We'll get better. As we said, we'll always get better at everything. I'm looking forward to growing and learning and learning more about the game, learning more about you guys, interacting more. I'm loving this. This is just absolutely awesome. It's really... it's helping me out more than you know. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for taking the time to hang out. Be safe and look after each other. And we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.